Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Tuesday. All right, guys. Well, today we have Anchor Watch coming on at 12 o'clock, which this video is going to come on after. So if you guys have not, then definitely go make sure that you're a part of the replay crew if you didn't catch it live. Um, I love the fact that Jason and Gelsey switched Anchor Watch to 12 o'clock. I think it's so much better of a time. To be honest with you, I couldn't stay awake for 10:30, especially because it was going till like 11:30, 12. I'm up at like 5:45 every morning. Like it just was not working for me. But even seeing the numbers and stuff go up, I'm like, okay, well, this is great. And it works for both of them. Now, we're not back to talk about them. We're back to talk about the Real Housewives of New Jersey because Gia has some news. Andy Cohen has some news. And where does Carol Radzwell fit in all of this? What? Smash the like button, show some love, and let's go. So before we get into all of the real drama, it looks like we put some drama to bed. You guys know that Andy Cohen and Carol Radzwell, they've had a feud for a long time. I mean, this shit has been going on for forever. But she made a surprise cameo return last night to Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. And this is her first Bravo appearance in 7 years. Now, their feud was very public. It was longstanding. It was after the 2018 RHONJ season 10 reunion, but they officially reconciled, I believe it was in 2024, attributing their falling out to the pressures of reality TV rather than personal animosity. And Carol, she's known for saying that she's famously not a hugger. Nevertheless, she embraced him. He brought her on as a mystery guest. She was excited. Now, there was Bone Yang and also Matt Rogers, who also, they were so excited. They were surprised. They were joyful. And they said that this is a triumphant comeback. But on air, Carol realized and also revealed that she keeps in, okay, I think she misses the RHONJ women is what she realized. But she does keep in occasional touch with Dorinda Medley, Heather Thompson. She recently bumped into Ramona Singer and Luann. And she actually even joked, she was like, I'm not even sure if I have unresolved drama with them. But moving on, she teased her upcoming piece in CNN's documentary American Prince about her cousin John F. Kennedy Jr. I don't. Huh. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, I'm happy about this, but I'm like, people were asking me, no, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't think that any of our OG RHONJ women will return to RHONJ. I think that they'll get jobs like Dorinda doing traders and stuff like that. But if you really, really break it down, you have Bethany Frankel in Miami, plus everything she's done to Bravo. That's not happening. Ramona and Sonia also in Palm Beach. That's not happening. Luann's there. Dorinda's there. But also, I still don't think that that's happening. Truly, I think what they need to do is they just need to do like a cast, not an overhaul, but a shakeup with the newer women. And I think that they need to put in a few of the more familiar faces that we recognize. But with that, welcome back to the Bravoverse, Carol Radzwell. Now, moving on. So this was another thing that really got me. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Matt Rogers last night being a guest on Watch What Happens Live, he talked about Real Housewives in New Jersey, calling Teresa Giudice's husband dark, toxic, and weird, arguing that as long as they remained on screen, the show would probably stay problematic. But he did praise Dolores Catania's chemistry with Marge and Melissa and Rachel, saying that the dynamic felt more genuine and easier going, and that Teresa, Jen Fessler, and Jackie Goldschneider were making the tone a lot less fun. So Matt advised Bravo to lean on the cast members who bring levity and energy, not the drama-driven personalities. And meanwhile, Andy Cohen, he did confirm that New Jersey is not canceled or paused, but undergoing active casting for season 15. And he emphasized that the franchise, well, its continued value to Bravo, it's a big deal. And teased that, well, it's might have a pivot towards the Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Okay. He also, and I don't know if you guys saw this, but he also revealed that he's very close to figuring out what's next. Thank you to Bravo Housewives on hashtag RHONJ, what that will look like, hinting that the news is coming soon. So you guys can go watch that on Watch What Happens Live. My thing is, I hope, truly, I hope it's coming soon. I hope it's not one of those, oh, you guys want to know. Well, you have to stick around and stay tuned to find out. This is going to be the best decision ever. Because then it's like, at that point, I feel like it's leading you on. I feel like it's one of those, you're in the car ride and your parents keep fucking lying to you. And they're like, oh, just 30 more minutes, honey. Just 30 more minutes, when damn well, you know, it's about 2 hours and 12 minutes. That sounded a little personal, but I'm just saying. Now, moving on. I do agree with Matt, though, and I like that Matt was pressing Andy Cohen, trying to figure out what was going on, or what is going on with the Real Housewives of New Jersey and what that looks like. And I also agree with him on some of the casting calls that he was making. You know, it doesn't seem like it's a whole lot of fun anymore. But the weird part for me is I just have a huge issue with trying to imagine the Real Housewives of New Jersey without Teresa. But to be honest with you, one day they'll have to do that. And a lot of people had a hard time imagining Atlanta without Nene, or Beverly Hills without Lisa Vanderpump, or Roni without Bethany Frankel. And they've been able to do it. Not always the best, but they've been able to do it in the past. So hopefully something else will come out. But speaking of something else coming out, this one's fun. Giudice, who you guys know from New Jersey, but also she's on Next Gen NYC now. She's joined forces with Jen Fessler and Bachelor alum Daisy Kent to launch a new podcast titled Dirty Rush, The Truth About Sorority Life. So the podcast debuted just yesterday. It's already accessible via iHeartRadio and all major podcast platforms. But the series dives into Greek life from their personal experiences with sororities, covering recruiting, rituals, hierarchy, and social dynamics behind them. But the debut episode is Fools Rush In. So it kind of talks about what explored all of them to dive into like the sorority life, I guess. And what came with that, which it sounds like it's really kind of sick. But the audience reaction, it's been mixed. So some criticism ranges from relevance to representation, while others praise its candid look at a rarely unpacked aspect of social life. So I think people are very indifferent right now, but I think that we need to just give it a listen. And anytime somebody puts themselves out there and they're trying to see if something's going to work, I'm not going to just shit on it. I'm going to be like, okay, well, what is it? Let's see, and then go from there. But I want to hear what you guys think, guys. Pop off in the comment section. Will you be listening? And are you excited for the New Jersey update? And what do you think about Carol Radzwell? So, yeah, pop off. Let me know. Love you guys.